Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and we got something very, very cool for you. It's another Diecast car review. So, let's bring it in. It's right here behind me. And, yes, let's jump into it. So this is from 2002. It is Jimmie Johnson, Lowe's Power of Pride, Monte Carlo. So this one here, there's 15,552 of them. Pretty cool. So before we look at it more, a few things about it. First, well, it's cool being a Lowe's car. I work at Lowe's, so kind of cool to get that sponsorship on the car. But you know, and also that being very, very iconic, the 48 with Lowe's on it. It's an iconic NASCAR paint scheme. Secondly, Jimmie Johnson rookie car, of course. Jimmie Johnson, one of the greatest NASCAR drivers ever. So it's kind of cool to have a car before, you know, he became one of the best drivers ever, and you know, basically the beginning of his career. It's cool to have that. And also, I want to really get a collection of cars that are drivers that I really liked watching throughout their careers, and drivers that I liked maybe not necessarily when I was younger, but drivers that I did watch a lot when I was younger and were obviously the best in that time, that I ended up liking later in their careers. Like Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon were not drivers that I necessarily liked when I was younger, but towards the end of their careers, they were definitely drivers that I came to like and root for. But, you know, that adds to the collection of drivers from that era that, you know, when I was younger, growing up watching NASCAR. One of my favorites of Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart. Also got a Dale Jr. car. Got a Mark Martin car. So I want to get... Now I have a Jimmie Johnson car. So I want to get like a Jeff Gordon car. I want to get you know, some other drivers from that time. But definitely a Jeff Gordon one. Maybe like Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, those two. Those are ones that I think that I would definitely like to get in that time. And Carl Edwards. Those are probably like the ones that I want to get. Definitely Jeff Gordon. And then the other three. Those are definitely drivers that I think you know, think of a lot when I think of drivers when I was growing up. Basically from the beginning of me watching NASCAR, from when I watched when I was little until like 2010, 2011. I kind of stopped for a few years. Definitely didn't really watch much in 2012, 2013, or even much 2011. So those 3 years. So basically, drivers that I liked before then, and remember a lot and that type of thing. But either way, the first step in that, when I made that decision, was getting Jimmie Johnson car, because I already had a Kevin Harvick car, of course, and by that I mean getting 124s. I have a bunch of 164s from all those drivers, but I already had a bunch of Kevin Harvick, already had Tony Stewart one, already had Dale Jr. one, so let's look at this one. So this is one that I really liked the paint scheme of when I was younger. I believe I had one of the years of it. I don't remember if it was specifically 2002. Maybe it was like 2003, something like that. I know they did the paint scheme multiple times. But I remember having a very, very similar one. It was like a 2003 one, because I think the spoiler was yellow. Maybe wrong. But I remember having the 164 of it, which I don't know where it is. Probably got broken, because I think it was one of the nicer 164s. They made ones that were like rubber and had stuff within the axle that could actually break. You could like break the tire off. So when you play with them, you know, a lot of the little ones like these throughout the years of the plastic wheels. I mean, obviously this is a new one, but the plastic wheel ones, like, they didn't really break. But when they used to make them with rubber wheels, it used to break. So I had a bunch of those that eventually it snapped. But this one here, trying to figure out the recording. Still work on my phone. The computer has decided, though the recording software is not allowed. Whatever it's called, stopped working. So here we go, though. Just really, really cool with the American flag on it. I think that's just a awesome look. Then the hood, the blue on it. It looks almost shiny. Like there's little specks, little shiny specks in the blue of the hood. I don't really know if that comes out well on camera. Maybe a little bit, but yeah. Oh, the cool thing was I bought this on eBay, and I think it was only like $18. The person was selling it for $30, marked it down to, they like temporarily had it on sale for like $23, and I offered them $18 and they took it, so I'll take it. Good offer. Just, you know, that classic Monte Carlo NASCAR look from early 2000s. Of course, it says wins the cup on it because it was 2002. Again, just the American flag on it's really, really cool. With the Lowe's little house thing. Whatever it is. It's a house. The back, of course, the house again. The little Lowe's house. And of course, you got the rookie stripes in the back with the 100,000 plus employee owners. Don't know what that means. I don't know what employee owners are. Those people that like bought the stocks, probably. I'm assuming, because obviously a lot of times you work for a company, you have stock options you can do or whatever. But yeah, very, very cool. So I'm assuming that's what that means. Oh, that's a nice click when the hood locks in. And same with the deck lid. Of course, you can see in there, and you can see inside. Got a little logo inside the hood. That's kind of cool. I don't think you normally see that in a lot of the cars. So that's a very cool little addition. But I've always loved this paint scheme. So when I was looking for a Jimmie Johnson one, I knew I wanted to get a Lowe's Jimmie Johnson one just because it's what he had for all but 2 seasons of his career. As much as the Ally cars are quite cool, I got a bunch of those in the 164 from like his retirement season. Got a few around. I knew I wanted to get a Lowe's one. When the Power Pride one showed up when I was scrolling through eBay, I was just like, ooh, I gotta have that. Again, one of my favorite Jimmie Johnson paint schemes. Now, my favorite one, all-time favorite Jimmie Johnson paint scheme. What's this one? The Lowe's spring. Lowe's It's Spring with little birds on it. Those little birds are awesome. We had to go to Lowe's in 2014 so I could see little birds. But yeah, there actually is a video on my channel from 2014 of me opening another one of these. So if you want to see what my Diecast reviews were like back then, maybe I can link that in the description if I remember. But yeah, that is the Jimmie Johnson Lowe's Power Pride car from 2002. Let me know down below what you think of this, and if there's any drivers that I missed, that I mentioned that I think I should get a car of. But for me, those are the drivers that I really think are worth getting their car of the most. Maybe there's one that you guys recommend, but yeah, either way, Jimmie Johnson Lowe's Power Pride car. Next up, we'll probably work on getting, maybe Jeff Gordon, probably. I think that should be my next one. So keep your eyes out for more Diecast reviews. And there's also some other paint schemes that I like that we may try to grab here or there if I come across it. So just know we'll probably have some more Diecast reviews at some point. I can guarantee we tell you we have one coming next year of a car race from this season. So look forward to that. But yeah, either way, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.